Hey, it's Bobby Pop, right back at you. I finally got to sit down and relax to watch the final of season 3 in Euphoria. Let me break it down to you. You know, when you're watching a series, a movie, or reading a book, you also have to be in your present moment. Ain't that right, girl? We always like our walks. Huh? Coño, esa serie fue brutal. It really stirred my soul. And interesting enough, I was talking about in my last video how Gen Xers as myself are in between with older baby boomers and Gen Zs. De principio, the character of Rue, which is played by Zendaya, which, wow, phenomenal job, must say. Her missing euphoria was when her father passed, where she wanted to feel that again. Yo dije, no, better yet, me voy a sentar and be present with you guys and drinking my coffee while explaining this. Because honestly, the whole cast did a phenomenal job. Joe Coleman, and also the director, Sam Levinson. Awesome job. Awesome job. Y mira lo que pasa when art is my muse. Watching this really gives a reflection of what we're dealing in a whole as a reality. One more thing I like to mention, Angus Cloud, rest in peace. Ay, ese muchacho tan joven, eso sí me rompió el alma when I found out he died of an overdose. This is my breakdown and my perception about these type of realities and currently in what we're living in. You know how many kids in this generation are losing their dearest loved ones very closer to them? It can be grandparents, parents, aunts and uncles. So obviously that void has to be filled. And in my experience, I've been seeing a lot of trends. Using drugs really have a way to creep in and filling up that void that you were missing for some time. And they will heighten it to a point that didn't come from you within. It comes from more an outer experience. If you see on the last episode when Alamo gave her the pill, at that split moment in time, she felt that male dominance acceptance that she was missing through her dad. She's seen it in Allie's character as well, but not as profound as she's seen in Alimo's character. Think about it. It sucks when you can't grasp the understanding when someone genuinely loves you and wants the better for you, but yet you gravitate to the ones that you know in your soul ain't gonna do any good, but you just keep on going just to get next to that fix of feeling that missing void euphoria. Do you know how many Alamo's character walking in this earth feeding that versus Ali's character that is less? Think about it. What time we're living in right now. We need a lot more Ali's character in this world. We need a lot more of parents, grandparents that see through children and have the time to talk to them and to let them know, no, this is wrong, this is right, this is not how you do things, and just be present with them. But yet you got a lot of Alamos characters running around rampant. For example, in the Netflix documentary Crash, how esa es otra cosa que yo digo, Dios mío, ¿dónde está la humanidad? Mackenzie's parents that enabled this girl and her life. Let me tell you, if I was that parent, I could see right through that, and I would give her the help that she needs, not by enabling her bad habits. You understand? And that's the thing about myself and Ali's character, that when we see through people and trying to get into them, no one wants to know. They run away from it. Gen Xers gotta buckle up, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. And I'm already feeling the wave. And I'm doing my best to write it as much as I can, to a point that there's gotta be more Alis of the character in Euphoria that are gonna push for this continuous generation to do better. Because along the way, the cracks are falling. We can't continuously have grandparents and parents enabling these kind of behaviors that you know is wrong. And how Ali's character sat down in that scene and said that monologue is so profound. And once he said there's gotta be right, wrong, right there it clicked to me. That is why I say, hey, it's Fabi Pop, right back at you. I want to be part of a world where I'm going to be in Ali's side, not at Alamo's character side. Why? So we can build more future generations, enabling bad behaviors, so they can get that next Euphoria? I don't think so. I thank God each and every day in the universe, the higher being, that I got out of a substance that didn't keep me be present of those around me that I love and cherish the most. And that's why it is so crucial for me to do videos, to promote a side that is going not to enable these kind of bad behaviors, but is that going to push a generation and myself for something fruitful and better. I think it's one of the things que siempre a mí la gente me ve, coño Fabiola, pero tú tienes una boca que dice y habla, tú no tienes que... ¿Para qué no? Why not? Why, when we ourselves have that impulse to talk and say something fruitful, let's do it. Let's work as a team, as a community, so we can build more characters like Ali. Because that ending scene, I would have done it myself. That's right, because I support more Ali's character than Alamo's.